In this video, we're going to look at the relationships between angles. So the exercise 16.1 out of the Higher Maths textbook. So the key is if the angle is acute, we're going to be drawing a right angle triangle. If the angle is negative or larger than an acute angle, so larger than 90 degrees, we're going to need to draw the trig function graph. So express the following in terms of the sine of an acute angle. So 1a, we've got sine 123, so that's definitely an angle that is larger than 90 degrees. So we're going to be drawing the sine graph. The bigger you draw this, the easier it'll be to sort of see what's going on. It is just a sketch, but bigger the easier. And our sine graph starts at 0, goes up to 1, down to 0, and all the way around. And we know that that's 180 in the middle and that's 360 at the end. So the x-axis, those are your angles. So the numbers following sine, cos, or tan. Now, 123 is less than 180. You need to know as well that that halfway point, the top maximum turning point of the graph, is at 90. 123 is obviously further on than that. So 123 is somewhere around there. This does not need to be exact, but you need to know which region it's in. And if you think about regions, I'm going to do this really quickly. That's one region, up to 90. That's 2, up to 180. 3, up to 270. And 4, up to 360. So as long as it's in the correct region of those 4, so 123 is between 90 and 180, you're good to go. So 123 is around here. Now, because these graphs are beautifully symmetrical, there's always other angles that are the exact same, that give you the same answer. And we're looking for the acute one. So 123 hits the graph here. Now, that could be the answer 0.84. I don't know what it is, but we're not looking for that. So in the y-axis, it could be around 0.84. It's less than 1, but we just want to find the matching one. And there's a matching answer over here. So that could be that same 0.84, whatever it happens to be. We need to find what that angle is, because the angle in that first region between 0 and 90, this is the acute angle we're looking for. So it's a number between 0 and 90, another angle. Now, again, this is all about the symmetry. Whatever this distance in here is going to be the exact same as this distance in here because of symmetry. So the difference between 180 and 123 is 57. So that distance in there is 57 degrees. If that's 57, this distance in here is also 57. Meaning that to go from 0 to 57, this answer is going to be 57. So sine of 123 equals sine of 57. And you're done. So you have expressed that expression in terms of sine of an acute angle. Type them into your calculator to see. Sine 123 equals 0.8386. I wasn't too far off. Sine of 57, the exact same answer. Okay. So our next one, we've got cos of 8. Now this is definitely an acute angle. So we're going to be drawing a right angle triangle here. Doesn't matter what direction it is. So there we go. Right angle triangle. Let's say this angle was our 8 degrees. So we've got cos of 8. Now you know from your National 4 officially, but from National 5, that cos of an angle is adjacent over hypotenuse. So cos of this angle 8 is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So cos 8 equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Now, we don't want cos of the angle, we want this in terms of sine. So we need to figure out what's going on with sine. Now, we want to fill in this extra angle in here. So that extra angle in here, we've got 180 degrees in a triangle. Take away your 90 and take away your 8, and you're left with that angle is going to be 82 degrees. So if you're looking at that other angle there, sine of an angle, so I'm now looking at this 82 degrees, Sine of an angle is your opposite over your hypotenuse. Now those are both the exact same. That adjacent is the same as the blue opposite. That hypotenuse is still the hypotenuse. So they are equal. So actually, cos of 8 is equal to sine of 82, because sine of 82 equals opposite over hypotenuse, and they match. So everything is equivalent there. Again, type it into your calculator, check. Cos 8 equals 0.99, sine 82 equals 0.99. You're correct. Next one. Express the following in terms of sine of an acute angle. Oh, actually, I think I've written that question wrong. I think it should be cosine. Let me just double check. Yeah, cosine. Whoops. So let's add that in. Cosine of an acute angle. Okay, so sine of 28. Again, we've got an acute angle. So we're drawing a right angle triangle. You've got your right angle in here. You've got your 28 in here. Sine. Sine of your angle 28 is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine of 28 is opposite over hypotenuse. Let's fill in the other angle. So you've got 180 degrees in a triangle. So 180, take away your 90, take away your 28, and you're left with 62 degrees in there. Now, cos of an angle. So cos of this angle, 62, K, is your adjacent, same as your opposite there, or your hypotenuse, same one there. So sine of 28 equals opposite over hypotenuse if you're looking at the blue, equals adjacent over hypotenuse if you're looking at the green. So that is equivalent to cos of 62. Type it into your calculator and check. Sine 28 equals 0.469. Cos 62, 0.469. Good. Okay, next one. Cos of minus 10. So we've got a negative angle here. So we're back to drawing the graphs again. So again, the bigger you draw it, the easier it is. Now you're going to need to go into the negatives. So just be aware of that. And we have, oh, it's a cos graph, careful. So cos graph starts at 1, goes down. You need to know those really nicely. There's your 180, there's your 360, your 90, and 270 is where it crosses your axis. Now we do need to go into the negatives here. So that's going to bring you down. There's your minus 180 there. 180, 360. You've got your 90 and your minus 90. You don't need to draw in all those values, but you should know them. Okay, minus 10. Minus 10 is along here. And it's about there. So your answer to cos of minus 10 could be 0.9 something, but it's going to match an acute angle over here. It's going to match this one here, whatever it may be. Again, 0.9 something. The distance between your 0 and minus 10 is 10. The distance out here, all symmetrical, is 10. So you've got 10 in there. So cos of negative 10 is the exact same as cos of 10. Type it into your calculator, you're going to see they match. Okay. Last one. These are a bit abstract question 3, but it's good to have a little look at them. Simplify tan of 180 plus a. So just drawing out a nice big graph here. We've got your tan graph. Drawing it down. You've got your 180. You've got your 360 and your 0. That's where it's always symmetrical about those points there. Okay. 180 plus a. So the distance from there to there is going to be a. If you go up there and you match it across, you will see the distance here, again having beautiful symmetry, is going to be a along there. So tan of 180 plus a is the exact same as tan of a. All abstract, sort of, whenever it's got letters in there. Got to be careful about negatives and things like that. That is generally how to go about answering those, looking at symmetry.